my money ready. It's a crazy world, and I need that money ready.
Well, April is Financial Literacy Month, and it is the perfect time to start real conversations about money with your kids. A brand new card game called Financial Fortunes is helping kids build confidence when it comes to saving, spending, and making smart financial decisions. Student entrepreneurs Trisha, Bhatnagar, and her classmate Madhavan, Vinod are the minds behind the game designed to make learning about money fun and practical. This is such a great idea. Welcome to you both. Trisha, I'll start with you. Where did this idea come from? Because I understand you two are part of the same club, but you've known each other longer than that.
Yes. So through junior achievement at Texas Connections Academy, which is our school, we've actually been able to kind of like focus on the issues that we wanted to fix in the world, because there's a heavy emphasis on, using entrepreneurship to actually create social impact. And so the real reason we got into financial literacy is because I actually saw my brother going through, how much difficulty there is when you become an adult and you suddenly step into the world of managing your own money. And I saw him go through that with so much confusion, and there was no support from the school system. So we wanted to create something where kids can actually have that ability to prepare themselves beforehand so they don't feel that kind of uncertainty when they step out into the real world.
Listen, your brother is not alone, because many of us, we graduated school and we were like, wait a minute, and now we're just kind of on our own. Madhavan, this is something, April Financial Literacy Month. When we talk about financial literacy, what do you two believe is the right age to start exposing kids to issues of money and finances?
I think it's as early as possible, because when you give kids a strong foundation when they're young, it's going to carry on through their entire life.
Okay, and the cards you're holding in your hand, give us the rundown of this and who came up with the idea.
It was a joint effort, and
okay.
Actually, could you draw a card for us?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I would be honored to. Okay, I'm drawing a card.
Yes. So take a look at the card.
Okay, it says Financial Fortunes on the back. And then event, debit card fraud. Oh, geez. When checking through your recent purchases on your debit card, you see some you did not purchase. You notify your bank and can close your account, but you lose $100?
Yeah.
Okay,
Ooh.
This is a scary real life situation. This is a scary card game, but this is reality, though.
It is.
This is a good thing, right?
Yes.
Okay, so once we read this clue then, or this scenario, then what?
So what actually happens is, as you play the game, you draw event cards just like this. And you actually have an app that we've created that helps you keep track of your finances. So you get to see in real time how these events would impact you in the real world. So it's giving you basically like a preview of what your real life could be like. And it gives you an idea of what to keep an eye out for, what to keep checking up on, and what to avoid when you're doing your finances.
I love this concept because this scenario is a scary scenario for someone who has never encountered it. But if you've already sort of planted this seed, essentially what you're trying to do is help young people navigate real life situations.
Exactly. The goal of this game is to simulate real world, finances, and start at an early age so that when they actually go into, adulthood, they're not taken, surprised by this.
And what are some of the key points that young people should really have on their radar when it comes to money and keeping their finances in check?
So I'd say 3 tips. First of all, young people should learn how to save as soon as possible. When you're young, you should probably save a lot more money than you spend. And there's actually frameworks to do this. You could probably save 70 to 80% and spend 20 to 30%. So but saving overall is the first strategy any young person should learn. But speaking of spending as well, the next strategy is actually smart spending. You want to know exactly what purchases you want to make. And because certain purchases are probably more important than others, and teaching children early on how to prioritize certain purposes can actually, have a big impact later on in their lives.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I mean, Madhavan, Trisha, how did you become so wise? Where do you think this comes from?
Definitely from family. I put a lot of emphasis on, learning from the people in your community. And I've learned a lot from Madhavan, and he's learned a lot from me. But I do think our parents and my brother definitely has taught me a lot, and that's what you can see through the game.
Well, they've done a great job. Okay, so when it comes to these cards then, how do we get our hands on them? If parents out there say, hey, I want my kids to face these real life scenarios early.
So you can actually find us at the Richmond Farmers Market, but we're currently working on an online store, so you can get updates through our website, financialfortunesgame.com, and you can also connect with us on our YouTube at Financial Fortunes and our Instagram, Financial Fortunes Aura.
And what's next for you both after high school?
Well, college.
Yeah, college probably. And we also want to continue our entrepreneurial journeys in college and beyond.
And what do you think that looks like?
It could go many different ways, honestly. I personally am passionate about education and innovating in the education space. And I believe that in the future, with all the advancements in technology, there's so many possibilities to actually transform student experiences. And this is just one of the many examples of ways students can actually pioneer this innovation.
Wow, Madhavan, Trisha, you're going places, and this is a great idea. Thank you so much for stopping by Houston Life.
Thanks for having us.
Thank
It's
you
a
so
really
much.
cool idea. If you'd like to learn more about financial fortunes and how you can start playing, we have linked to everything you need to know on our website, houstonlife.tv. Just look for that scene on Houston Life section.